And good morning to my friends across the state of New Mexico. As you can see, we are in an impact mode for the day. Nice look at Albuquerque downtown, and 70, I'm gonna guess 71 degrees. It's not popping up nonetheless, but last time I checked it, it was 71, 72 degrees. But here's a look at the Sandias Mountains, and once again, here we go. We're gonna be in for a lot. We got a flash flood alerts, as well as we have heavy pockets of rain that will be coming later on this evening, and we have a very active monsoon pattern that will be making its way throughout the state throughout the rest of the weekend. So 9 o'clock, 75 degrees, and then by 3 o'clock we'll heat up to 92, and then we'll begin to cool off as those showers begin to advance throughout the state. Those showers will get here by 5 o'clock, and they'll remain till about 9 p.m. later tonight. So here's a look as we have a lot of flood alerts across the state, from Taos to Santa Fe down to Silver City. It's going to be coming, a lot of the rain is going to be coming from the northeast part of the state, and it's going to be advancing its way down to the southwest part of the state. As you can see, we have areas slightly affected by excessive flooding, or who could be impacted by excessive flooding. If you're in the Ruidoso area as well as the Las Vegas area, you want to keep an eye to the sky and be weather aware, because you do have a lot of burn scars and that flooding could be intense out there, but we're hoping that it won't, but it is an advisory. So those storms will begin to make their way around noon, and as you can see, by 3 o'clock they are advancing from the north through the southwest part of the state, and they will be coming down, and those storms will last until about Sunday. They'll be here again Sunday, and then they'll be popping up around the same time, 5 p.m., and then they will stay here even on Monday, but just a few showers on Monday. That's the good news. Not as much impact on Monday, so it'll be until about Monday once we begin to clear out of those storms. Moving on to our zones, as you take a look at Farmington, one of the areas that will be impacted by that monsoon pattern, as there is a chance of rain, where they will heat up to about 94 degrees and 89 degrees tomorrow. Moving along to the southwest corner of the state, and you can see where they are also affected by the rain. Saturday, they're going to be around 89 degrees in Silver City, and then on Sunday, it's going to be about 84 degrees. A lot of little rain cells across the state, and then moving over to the southeast part of the state, Roswell is going to be the hottest part of the state at 97 degrees. They're going to cool off though on Sunday as that rain begins to make its way through, cooling down to about 84 degrees. Look at the northeast. Las Vegas, one of the areas that I talked about impacted by burn scars. They are going to be affected by rain. 80 degrees for Saturday, and then 71 on Sunday. A lot of rain cells in the pattern as well. North central area, Santa Fe, you're going to be about 84 degrees. Also remember that you are one of the areas that could be impacted by excessive rain, have a slight risk there. And then it's going to continue into Sunday. For the metro area, we are about 92 degrees. Still more rain cells in the pattern. And then we're going to come back to Albuquerque. Going to top out the day at 92 degrees, and then we just have rain chances throughout the rest of the day, well, throughout the rest of the week to be exact. Going to be in another impact mode on Sunday, and then on Monday, things will begin to clear out. Not as much heavy rain, but the rain will still be there.